रामकृष्णाय ॐ नमो भगवते 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 रामकृष्णाय ॐ नमो भगवती शारदा देवी 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 ॐ नमो भगवते रामकृष्णाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवती शारदा देवी 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 ॐ नमो भगवते रामकृष्णाय ॐ नमो भगवती शारदा देवी ॐ श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय।
एकदन्त महाकाय लम्बोदर गजाननं विघ्ननाशिकरं देवम् प्रणमाम्यहम्।
Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Karuna Sagar Kamala Nayaga. Karuna Sagar Kamala Nayaga. Kanakambar Dhari Gopala. Kanakambar Dhari Gopala. Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Kaya Mardana Kamsani Sudana. Kaya Mardana Kamsani Sudana. Kamalayatnayana Gopala. Kamalayatnayana Gopala. Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Gopi Jana Mana Mohan Vyavaga. Gopi Jana Mana Mohan Vyavaga. Kuvalaya Dhalanila Gopala. Kuvalaya Dhalanila Gopala. Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Gopi Jana Mana Mohan Vyavaga. Gopi Jana Mana Mohan Vyavaga. Kuvalaya Dhalanila Gopala. Kuvalaya Dhalanila Gopala. Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. Jaya Krishna Mukunda Murari. 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 Om Shri Ram Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai. Shri Ambe Ambe Mata ki jai. Shri Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai.
ओम चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
धूम मचाए ऐसी 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 धूम मचाए,
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
आए आए है रघुराए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
आए आए है रघुराए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
गंगा जी आए और जमुना जी आए,
गंगा जी आए और जमुना जी आए,
गंगा जी आए और जमुना जी आए।
गंगा जी आए और जमुना जी आए।
त्रिवेणी संगम आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
त्रिवेणी संगम आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
भक्त जनों के घर पावन करिए,
भक्त जनों के घर पावन करिए,
भक्त जनों के घर पावन करिए।
भक्त जनों के घर पावन करिए।
आए आए है रघुराए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
आए आए है रघुराए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
चले हनुमान यहाँ आए, श्री राम जी के धूम मचाए।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम,
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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
ओम
श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। श्री अम्बे अम्बे मात की जय। श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय।
पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
ॐ ऐं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमः। Om Namo Narayanaya, dear sisters, brothers, and loving children. Let us continue with the reading from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. The chapter is With the Devotees at Dakshineshwar, and the date Sunday, 17th June 1883. Sri Ramakrishna was in his room at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple. It was afternoon. Some devotees arrived and saluted the master. The master said to the devotees, "Why shouldn't one be able to attain spirituality while living the life of a householder? But yet it is very difficult. If you move about in a room filled with soot, you will soil your body, however slightly, no matter how clever you may be. I have seen householder devotees filled with spiritual emotion, wearing their silk clothes while performing their daily worship. They maintain that attitude even until they take their refreshments after the worship. But thereafter, they become their old selves again. They display their Rajasic and Tamasic natures." So the master means that we must be very careful. Even though we perform worship or say our prayers, yet we have to be careful how we lead our lives. We must try to be conscious of the presence of God not only during prayer time. While guiding us during meditation, our revered Guruji used to tell us. At the end of the meditation, our revered Swamiji used to say, "Now, lovingly open your eyes and see the whole world filled with God. Think that whoever comes before you is a form of God. Speak kindly to everyone. Try as much as possible to maintain this spiritual vibration while engaged in your duties." And Swamiji used to remind us, when you go into the world, don't leave God in the shrine. Feel that God is walking with you. Then, in the evening, when you sit to meditate again, the mind will easily think of God. So these are beautiful guidelines for us to follow. If we are not conscious of the presence of God as often as possible, then even though we may pray for many years, we will still remain the same people without changing our character or improving spiritually. The effect of prayer is enhanced when we try to transform into better beings. When Master says about the room full of soot, so the soot is this black stuff or the dust or the dirt that can get onto your clothes. No matter how careful you may be, if the room is full of soot, you have to walk very carefully so that the soot does not get onto you. This means that when we live in the world, we have to be very careful. Watch how we speak, how we treat people, how we behave, so that spirituality becomes part of our lives. The Master continues, "But a Paramahamsa is beyond the three gunas. Though they exist in him, yet they are practically non-existent. Like a child, the Paramahamsa is not under the control of any of the gunas. That is why Paramahamsas allow little children to come near them in order to assume their pure nature." So the Master has beautiful ideas in these few lines. Let us see. Firstly, a Paramahamsa is a monk who belongs to the highest order of the knowers of Brahman. So of those who know God, who have realized God, of those saints, the Paramahamsa is the highest. This term, Paramahamsa, often refers to Sri Ramakrishna himself because the Master personally experienced the living presence of God. At the slightest mention of God's name, the Master used to be in samadhi. He used to be completely absorbed in God thought. He was totally oblivious of his surroundings and would talk to God. So the Master is referred to as a Paramahamsa. Secondly, in chapters 14 and 17 of the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna gives us clear explanations about the three gunas, tamasic, rajasic and sattvic. It is very enlightening to read these chapters again and again, chapters 14 and 17. Gradually, we can cultivate or develop good qualities to improve our lives. The highest or best guna is the sattvic guna. This helps us to come nearer to God. If we are not mindful of our behavior, then rajas and tamas overpower us, making it difficult to progress in spiritual life. Next, the Master refers to children. Now, this is a very sweet and encouraging idea. Master often refers to and admires the purity and innocence of children. He says that they are not affected by the gunas. One moment they will play with someone, then they will quarrel with them and again forget everything. Also, children do not understand what is expensive and will love any toy no matter how inexpensive it is. They will refuse to give their best toy to anyone. Yet, if a total stranger came and asked for the toy, they will gladly give it away without any hesitation. They behave spontaneously without calculating in their minds what they should do and what they should not do. They are not mean, spiteful, or jealous. So we refer to children as being pure and innocent, and they do not have any ulterior motive. Since all of these thoughts are not so easy to practice, the Master says that it is difficult to live in the world and practice spirituality, but yet the Master never says that it is not possible. It is possible to realize God while living in the world. The Master continues, Paramahamsas may not lay things up, but this rule does not apply to householders. They must provide for their families. So we see that God-realized saints depend on God for everything. Unlike householders, they do not store food or anything for that matter for the next day. They eat whatever God provides and never feel this is mine and that is yours. Householders cannot do this because it is their dharma, it is their duty to provide for their families. So they have to store things away for a later date. Also, they work and accumulate money so that they are not without food. Householders have so much to attend to, so it is difficult for them to think of God or concentrate their minds on God all the time. Now the Master asks, do you know the significance of virtue and vice? The Paramahamsa realizes that all these, good and bad, virtue and vice, real and unreal, are only the glories of God's Maya. But these are very deep thoughts, says Sri Ramakrishna. So let us see, when we see a thief stealing, we know that it is bad. We will get angry and not be kind to such a person. It is not easy for us to realize or see that it is God's Leela, it is God's divine play. But a Paramahamsa sees God in all, so he neither becomes angry nor hates anyone. The Master used to see the Divine Mother in all women, even those whom the world would shun. Thus, through his compassion and wonderful understanding, many women, many even men and women, were transformed. They gave up their bad habits and began to repeat God's name only because of the love that the Master showed to them. The Holy Mother too transformed many lives through her unconditional love. The robber couple who often came to meet Sri Sarada Devi came to be known as the mother's parents because when the mother first saw them, she called them father and mother. Our Guruji used to say that the best way to help anyone is through love. People respond favorably through love and they gradually listen to good advice. Thus their lives change and they become better people. A devotee asks the Master, "But the law of karma exists, doesn't it?" The Master answers, "That is also true. Good produces good and bad produces bad. Don't you get the hot taste in your mouth if you eat chilies? But these are all God's Leela, His divine play." So the devotee asks again, "Then what is the way for us? We shall have to reap the result of our past karma, shall we not?" And the Master replies, "That may be so, but it is different with devotees of God." And listen to a song the Master sings. "O mind, you do not know how to farm. Fallow lies the field of your life. If you had only worked it well, how rich a harvest you might reap. Hedge it about with Kali's name, that is with God's name, if you wish to keep your harvest safe. This is the stoutest hedge of all, the hedge of God's name. For death himself cannot come near it. Sooner or later will dawn the day when you must give up your precious field." In other words, you have to leave this earth. "Gather, O mind, what fruit you may. Sow for your seed the holy name of God that your Guru has given to you, faithfully watering it with love. And if you should find the task too difficult, call upon Ram Prasad for help." So the last line indicates that the song was composed by the saint Ram Prasad. So it means when he says call Ram Prasad for help, it means follow the life of any saint, read their life, and you will learn much. These practical and motivational teachings of the Master make us feel that the compassionate Lord took the form of Sri Ramakrishna to help suffering humanity. While living in the world, we must practice repeating God's holy name and we will be blessed. The Master's encouraging words give us hope and inspire us to think of God. It is a wonderful habit to read a few lines from any of our scriptures whenever possible. Especially in the evening before going to bed, we should read some of the scriptures and think about them so that as we go to sleep, we are thinking about holy thoughts. We pray to God to cast His compassionate glance on us and guide us forward. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Jaya Jaya Ram Krishna Yuga Avatar विधान शक्ति रूप अज परम निधान सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप विधान निर्गुण सगुण स्वरूप अपार प्रणमि जगत गुरु करो भवभार निर्गुण सगुण स्वरूप अपार प्रणमि जगत गुरु करो भवभार जय जय अम्बे शारदा मां राम कृष्ण युग संगिनी मां जय जय अम्बे शारदा मां राम कृष्ण युग संगिनी मां आदिशक्ति जग प्रसविनी मां नारी स्वरूपिणी चिन्मयी मां आदिशक्ति जग प्रसविनी मां नारी स्वरूपिणी चिन्मयी मां सृष्टि स्थिति लय कारिणी मां प्रणमि सदा करुणामयी मां सृष्टि स्थिति लय कारिणी मां प्रणमि सदा करुणामयी मां जय जय यतिवर नरेन्द्रनाथ विवेक आनन्द जय दीननाथ जय जय यतिवर नरेन्द्रनाथ विवेक आनन्द जय दीननाथ मोद वीरेश्वर शक्तिमान युगनायक नर ऋषि रूपवान मोद वीरेश्वर शक्तिमान युगनायक नर ऋषि रूपवान राम कृष्ण पद शरण सदा पद सरोज तव प्रणमि सदा राम कृष्ण पद शरण सदा पद सरोज तव प्रणमि सदा जय जय राम कृष्ण युग अवतार ब्रह्म सनातन अखिलाधार जय जय राम कृष्ण युग अवतार ब्रह्म सनातन अखिलाधार जय जय अम्बे शारदा मां राम कृष्ण युग संगिनी मां जय जय अम्बे शारदा मां राम कृष्ण युग संगिनी मां जय जय यतिवर नरेन्द्रनाथ विवेक आनन्द जय दीननाथ जय जय यतिवर नरेन्द्रनाथ विवेक आनन्द जय दीननाथ जय जय राम कृष्ण युग अवतार ब्रह्म सनातन अखिलाधार ॐ श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय
Om Namo Narayanaya, dear sisters and brothers. Let us sit calmly and think of any form of God we like. Think that God, who is full of light, is smiling and blessing us. Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, verses 6 and 11. Of the three gunas, Sattva is stainless, luminous, and free from evil. It binds, O Arjuna, by creating attachment to happiness and knowledge. When the light of knowledge shines through all the gateways of the body, then it may be known that Sattva is predominant. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम तत्सत्।
जय श्री गुरु महाराज की
जय।
महामाई की
जय।
स्वामी जी महाराज की
जय।
गंगा मात की
जय।
महावीर स्वामी जी की
जय।
सर्व ऋषि मुनीन की
जय। पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव की जय। ओम नमो नारायणाय।
Namo Narayanaya. We are continuing with our lessons on Hinduism for children. Today we will focus on the lives and teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Sarada Devi, and Swami Vivekananda. They lived like ordinary people, but they taught us outstanding lessons to live meaningful lives and progress holistically. The childhood days of Sri Ramakrishna, the Master, highlight his immense love for God. Like Prahalad and Sambandha, the Master too was a great saint from childhood. When holy people came to his village, young Gadai, later the Master, would serve them lovingly. He would listen to stories of Sri Ram and Sri Krishna and enact them perfectly to the joy of everyone. Gadai was also very creative and was an expert in crafting images of gods and goddesses. Once, when a seasoned artist was struggling to paint the eyes of Mother Durga, Gadai assisted by painting the eyes so perfectly that it was as if Ma Durga herself was real and alive. Gadai's love for nature was amazing. Once, when he saw white cranes flying against the background of dark rain clouds, he was totally absorbed in God thought. When he had taken the role of Lord Shiva, he became so engrossed in that role that it felt as if Lord Shiva was present there. These incidents display the innate divinity of the Master long before he became a world teacher. Sri Sarada Devi, the divine consort of Sri Ramakrishna, was also a divine child. The Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi was born in a village called Jairambati. Even as a little girl, she helped her parents with many chores. She would wade into deep water to cut grass for the cows and carried food to the helpers who worked in their rice field. She also took care of her younger siblings, despite being very young herself. This indicates her motherly nature, which strengthened as she grew. Little Sharda was only 5 when she married Sri Ramakrishna. The Master had become the priest at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple and was eager to realize God. As people could not understand the Master's behavior, they thought him to be mad. His mother and brother felt that marriage would be the solution. Thus, Sri Ramakrishna and Mother Sharda were married. Little Sharda stayed with her parents and went to live with the Master only when she was 18 years old. Sri Ramakrishna's and Sri Sarada Devi's lives have been discussed in detail by our previous groups. Sri Ramakrishna gave simple explanations to complex truths. Using novel ideas, the Master made religion very interesting and practical. His simple yet profound teachings attracted many earnest seekers of God. Young Naren, who later became the world-renowned Swami Vivekananda, was also drawn to the Master's truthfulness and deep spiritual wisdom. Even as a child, Naren was extremely intelligent and curious. Whatever he did, be it sports, studies, or any work, he devoted his whole being to it. His power of concentration was so great that while meditating with his friends, he was not aware that a snake had crawled past him. Naren was very compassionate and happily gave away food and clothing to the poor and desperate. He was fun-loving and enjoyed teasing his sister and playing with friends. Naren and his friends often played on a tree in the neighboring garden. The old man who lived there felt disturbed by the noise that the boys made and tried to frighten them away. He said that a ghost lived on the tree and would harm the boys if they did not leave. Naren, unlike his friends, was fearless and bold. He said, "We have been playing on this tree for so many years. If a ghost lived here, it would have injured us long ago. Don't be afraid, boys. There's no ghost here." Naren knew that there was something more to life than mere merrymaking. He had a questioning mind and asked all the spiritual leaders that he met, "Sir, have you seen God?" No one was able to answer his question positively. One day, he heard that a saint in Dakshineshwar would be able to answer all his spiritual questions to his satisfaction. Naren decided to go there. Naren asked Sri Ramakrishna the same question and the Master replied, "Yes, I see God more clearly than I see you. You too can see God. Although Naren was charmed, he always had doubts and tested the master. He had heard that the master could not bear the touch of money, so he placed a coin under the master's thin mattress to see if this was indeed true. As soon as the master sat on the bed, he jumped up as if shocked by electricity. Naren now began to believe in the words of the master. When Naren's father passed away, his family was facing poverty. Naren went to the master for help. The master told Naren, "Go to the temple and pray to the Divine Mother. She will answer your prayer." Naren went to Mother Kali in the temple 3 times, but he could only ask for love, devotion, and true knowledge. The master was very impressed by his young disciple and blessed him, saying that he and his family would never lack simple food and clothing. Naren and the other disciples served the master when he was ill. Through the master's blessings, Naren spread the master's profound teachings throughout the world. The story of Swami Vivekananda's trip to the West was discussed by the previous group. We are blessed to have such divine souls in Hinduism. By studying their virtuous, God-centered lives, we are guided on the right path, and our lives become enriched. Our literature, too, is very rich with sublime thoughts. We learn many positive lessons and can progress in life by practicing them. One of the main teachings of our scriptures is that each soul is potentially divine. The soul or the divine spark of God is within all of us. Regular prayer, japa, and meditation enable us to awaken this divinity so that we can have peace of mind.